corner of his room, he had like a briefcase. Opened up the briefcase. Inside the briefcase, he took out like a flannel, a white flannel. Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Diamond. And if this is your first time on this channel, then I need you to hit that subscribe button, because over here we stay litty. And welcome to the family, so you might as well just hit that subscribe button. If you are coming back, then hi. Always nice to see you on here. Thank you so much for joining us again. So listen, in this story time here, like there's so much gist, I don't even want to beat around the bush. I just want to get straight into it, because this story time is going to save lives, okay? This story time is going to teach us to love ourselves just a little bit more, because the world out there is crazy. This is real life story. This happened to somebody, real life story, okay? So there's this young girl, right? 25, she lives over in Switzerland, okay? She's newly engaged with her man. They've been engaged for about 3 months. She has a really great, fantastic job over in Switzerland, and her job requires her to travel a lot. So she was given this really big job where she had to come over to London to try and secure like an investment plan. Rather than her being put into a hotel, she decided that she's going to stay with one of her cousins that lives over here in London. Chilling with her cousin, everything was going cool. So the first couple of days, her cousin was like, okay, I'm going to take you out, I'm going to show you about or whatever. You know, I haven't seen you in ages or whatever, so before you start getting involved with your business meetings and conference calls and stuff like that, I want to take you out just to show you what London is about. So they decided to hit up this rooftop bar in central London. You know, it's really high class, really high end, and it's really posh, and it's mostly people that work in the city that not have access but go to this rooftop bar. So the cousin took the girl from Switzerland over there, and when they were there, the girl from Switzerland was approached by an older man. Like, when I say older, I mean like an older man, like old man, okay? Let's just say how it is. She was approached by an old man. So the man at first was just really friendly, you know, trying to press up on her, but, you know, trying to be polite about it. And she was like, no, you know, I'm engaged, you know, soon to be married or whatever. Like, she just kept it really kind of friendly as well. So they had one thing in common, and that one thing was that they both spoke French. So they kicked it off during the night. So anyway, so they kicked it off during the night. They were really chatty, like everything was really cool, really cool, whatever. So they spoke, and then on that same night, the older man asked the girl from Switzerland to go back with him to his hotel room. She was like, no, it's not really gonna work. However, they did swap over numbers, because as they started talking, she found out a little bit about him. So they had a lot of things in common, and he works as well in one of the biggest firms in central London. So they had so many things in common, so they decided to swap numbers or whatever. They didn't call each other, they just kept it friendly or whatever. Nobody was in touch with anybody. So the girl came, obviously, as I said at the beginning, she came here to secure a really big investment for her company back in Switzerland. So she went and she did whatever she had to do, and, you know, she secured the loan, she secured the investment, everything was really working out for her at that point. Her and her cousin decided that they're gonna go out to celebrate her big win, basically. And because the last time they went to the rooftop bar, they had such a fantastic time, this time they decided that they're gonna go back over there again. They really like the vibe, they like the music, they like the food, they like the environment, they just like the whole ambiance was really cool. So they decided to go back over there to celebrate her win, her big investment, re-te-te-te-te. So as they went to this bar now, they sat in their little corner of the bar, enjoying their drinks, because like I said, this girl, she works hard. She has a really good salary as well. Like, so it's not like they couldn't afford their own drinks. Like, do you understand? Like, they were good in their own little corner doing their thing. All of a sudden now, the waiter brings a glass of wine. Not two, just one glass, right? And he hands it over to the girl from Switzerland. So the girl's asking the bartender, like, you know, where's this drink from, type of thing. The bartender points over to the other side of the bar. As he points over, the two girls, the one from Switzerland and her cousin, they both look. As they look, they see a familiar face. Who is it? it's the older man from the last time that they were at the bar. So because they were a bit familiar, the girl was like, you know, she received the drink with all smiles and waved at the man. She took the drink, she drank the drink. First red flag. About 20 minutes later, the man sent over more drinks, but this time around he sent over 2 glasses. One for the girl from Switzerland and the other one for her cousin. They took the drinks again with smiles and decided to drink the drink. As they're drinking it, the old man approaches them. Again, becomes very, very chatty with the girl from Switzerland. They spoke for like an hour or so. They were speaking very chatty, they were getting very close. At this point, the older man, you know, persisted again with pressing against the girl from Switzerland. And this time, I don't know for what reason, the girl from Switzerland was more, you know, she was flexing with it, if you understand what I'm saying. She was flexing with the man or whatever. It was really, really chatty. They were having a laugh, like they were proper laughing, like they knew each other from like quay, okay? They were getting a bit too comfortable at this point. All of a sudden now, the older man whispers to the girl from Switzerland saying, I'm going back to my hotel and I would like for you to join me. The girl was like, yes. She's gonna join the old man back at his hotel room. She goes over to her cousin and she's like, oh, I'm just gonna go back with this guy. You know, he is in the same line of work as I am in and he's very interested and stuff like that. And the hotel apparently is not even that far. So I'm just gonna quickly go and talk to him and I'm gonna meet you back here. Or if you're gonna be gone by the time I come, I'm gonna call you and I'll get a cab and come back to the flat. So the cousin was a bit hesitant at first. She was like, are you sure? Like, I don't really think you should be going off with this guy. Like, I don't really think you should be doing that. And the girl from Switzerland, she was really sure that, you know, she was in safe hands. Nothing was going to happen. She's just going to go to with this man and they're going to go over some business plans and whatever. She'll probably be back in about 10-15 minutes time. The cousin that lives in London was like, all right, cool. You know, you're a grown girl, you're a grown woman. If you're sure that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it. Cool. They left. As soon as they walked out from the bar, they got downstairs, because this is a rooftop bar, right? So as soon as they left the bar and they were downstairs, there was a car waiting for them. So the man was like, the hotel room is only about 2 minutes to walk from here, but I'll rather we get a cab. So at this point, the girl from Switzerland, she's thinking, yes, like, I'm living that high life. Cool. They got in the car now that was waiting for them. 2 minutes to 3 minutes later, they arrived at the hotel room. This is where the gist is. This is really where the mother of the situation is. Yeah, as we say, mama nani gambo. This is where it was. They got to the hotel room now. The man was very friendly, like more friendly now than he was at the bar, pressing on this girl. And when I say this man is old, he's old. This girl is young, okay? She's a young woman. This old man is pressing up on this young girl, pressing up on her, pressing up on her. I don't know if it was the drink, I don't know what was going on, but this girl, all of a sudden, she decided to say to the old man, by the way, I'm on. It's the time of the month. So the man is like, don't worry, it's cool, because I'm not even trying to get in like that. I'm not trying to get in like that. I'm going to let my fingers do the talk. Like, I want you guys to understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't really want to speak too much into it because I've got people here, like family members and stuff like that watch me. So I'm not really trying to say much, but the man basically said, I'm not trying to enter like that, but you know, my fingers are going to be doing all the talking. Is that cool? So the girl was like, yeah, that's cool. Sis, what are you doing? Like, I just don't understand. Like, first of all, I don't even understand why she gave consent to this man. A, you are engaged to be married. B, you don't know this guy like that. And C, girl, what are you doing? Anyways, she gave consent to the man now. The man started touching up on her, pressing up on her. And then the man, halfway through whatever he was doing, he stopped and he's like, hold on, I need to go and get something. Corner of his room, he had like a briefcase. Opened up the briefcase. Inside the briefcase, he took out like a flannel, a white flannel. Why? I don't know. Took out a white flannel and he basically like laid it on the bed where they were. He laid it out on the bed. All of a sudden, he undressed himself like he was left in his birthday suit. Proceeded to touch up on the girl, proceeded to feed up on the girl, proceeded to, you know, do gun fingers on the girl. And then every time his hands will get soiled, guys, just understand, yeah? I've got family watching. But this story needs to be told. After proceeding with the gun fingers, he would then wipe his soiled hands on the white flannel that was on the bed. he'll wipe his hands. Every time it gets dirty, he'll wipe his hands on the white flannel. So at this point, the girl clocked what the older man was doing. So it kind of freaked her out. So she's like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with the flannel? The guy's like, don't worry about it. Like, moving her face away from, like, seeing the flannel. He's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's fine, innit? And he tried to continue. The girl at this point, she's like, nah. This is all a bit freaky. It's all a bit too much. So she packed up her stuff or whatever and she left. As she left, she went back to her cousin's house, not even telling her cousin nothing about anything that happened. Cool. She only had about a couple more days left before she had to go back to Switzerland, because the business plan that she came out in London to do was completed. So she only had about a couple more days left. Those last couple of days that she had left in London, she was going through the worst pain, okay? So she was already on her periods, like, so she was getting really severe cramps. So she just put it down to, like, you know, working hard or whatever. She just kind of dismissed it and then went back to Switzerland. She realized that, you know, she hasn't stopped bleeding. Like, it's still continuing on. Like, at that point, it didn't make sense to her no more. Went over to her doctor, and the doctor did some examination on her, whatever, took her body weight. And as he weighed her, he realized that she had lost a significant amount of weight from her records. So he just put it down to the fact that, you know, you've lost a lot of weight. So that's probably what has got to do with you, you know, continuing your cycle. So to her, that made sense. Do you know what I mean? It just made a lot of sense. Like, okay, yeah, I have lost a lot of weight. So maybe it's got something to do with that. A month later, this girl is still going through her cycle, At this point now, she started having dreams about the man, the older man from London. Reoccurring dreams with this man. Every time the man will stand in her dream, the man will stand in the corner with a briefcase, right? Like, with nothing on. This man is in his birthday suit, standing in the corner of a room with a briefcase. She got in touch with her sister. Her sister also lives in Switzerland. At this point, she began to tell her sister everything that happened, how she met this man, how she went to the hotel room, and all of this and all of that. So her sister at this point was like, you need to trace this man down and just try and figure out, like, what is going on, like, because this is not making sense at all. Like, and you have lost a lot of weight. Like, this is not how you left. Like, when you left to go to London, you were healthy. Like, I don't understand. And now you've lost a lot of weight and you're really pale as well. Like, I don't understand what's going on, but I feel like you need to go back and track the man from London and try to figure out what the heck is going on with him, so that way you can know what to do. So remember, I said to you that this girl has swapped details with the man, the older man from London, but she's never called him. At this point now, she's trying to get to the bottom of her health situation. She starts calling the man. Like, the man's number isn't going through. It's not even ringing. It's going straight to voicemail. She'll ring the number. The number will go straight to voicemail. Ring the number will go straight to voicemail. At this point, she's like, okay, let me go on the internet, try and track him down this way. Went on the internet now, and she typed in the man's name. Yo. How is it that she found out that this man had died 8 months ago? This old man that she met at the rooftop bar, this man that she decided to go back to the hotel room with, this man was already dead 8 months ago. 8 months ago, this man died. Could you imagine what she was going through at this point? So she's trying to put two and two together, like, no, like, but this can't be true. Like, I was with this guy, like, less than 2 months ago. I was with this guy in the flesh. Like, so she called her cousin and explained everything to her cousin. At this point, her cousin is wilding out, saying, like, why did you do this? Like, why did you lay down with this man? Like, are you sure you're telling me the truth? Are you sure you're telling me that this is everything that happened? Are you sure you didn't sleep with the man? This cousin of hers from Switzerland, she's like, no, I didn't sleep with the man. Like, I swear down, like, this is all that happened. At this point, her cousin is fuming. Her sister got in touch with her fiance and began to tell her fiance everything. And her fiance started telling the older sister everything is making sense, because since she's come back from Switzerland, her and I, just, it hasn't been clicking. She doesn't cook for me. She don't clean the house no more. We don't talk the way that we used to talk. We were in love. We don't even talk no more. It's always a hostile situation. It's just a toxic place. I hardly even stay at home no more because she's always arguing with me, always trying to fight me. She's angry. She's aggressive towards me. So at this point now, everything is making sense. Everything is making sense. So the older sister contacted the girl from Switzerland and she was like, listen, things aren't adding up. Things are not, it's not adding up, right? We need to get in touch with this pastor that I know, this man of God that I know. We need to get in touch with him and we need to pray. So this girl went through deliverance, like bare deliverance, bare prayers, bare deliverance, like, because it was confirmed that this man that she had contact with was in fact dead. He had already passed. He no longer existed. He wasn't in the flesh. This man was in the spirit. So to say that she had actually had contact with a corpse, a walking corpse. This girl's life has been turned upside down, lost her job, her fiance was unable to forgive, and I don't know which man would be able to just forgive that. I just don't understand. The fiance left her. This girl, she's still going through deliverance, but her life has been turned upside down. So apparently through revelations and through deliverance, the first drink that the girl received from the man, that first drink that the man had given her, that drink was like poisoned, if I can say so, like spiritually. It's like in a milimu my beer, yo, like, let's say how it is. That drink was basically fueled with like bad evil spirits, and the drink that she drank was to like close her eyes and to just remove any sense, like just to close down her sense, to dumb her down so she wouldn't know what she was doing. That's why the man, the first time he sent the drink, he only sent one drink, and the drink that he sent was for the girl. And then the second time that he sent the drink, he sent two drinks, and one was for the girl from Switzerland and the other was for her cousin. This girl's life has been turned upside down, and I feel like this story needs to be told, like, because you don't know who is in the flesh, you don't know who is living, and you don't know who is a corpse. Like, this world is full of so many things, guys, like that. Amongst us, there's people that have passed 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. That's why every time, like, our pastor says to us, like, if God was to open our spiritual eyes, you would actually be in shock. You would actually be in shock. I said all of that to say this. You know, when we come out of quarantine, yeah, we need to be careful, because I know there's a lot of girls, yeah, that are planning how they're gonna manipulate someone's son. There's a lot of men that are planning how they're gonna manipulate and abuse someone's daughter. In this world that we live in, Satan and his agents are also living here, and they're also doing plans of attacks to bring down God's people. He ain't trying to go alone. He's trying to claim souls. Let's be careful. Don't just go around taking random people's drinks. Like, if you ain't got money to buy your own drink, sis, don't go out. If you ain't got enough money to buy your own bottle, don't accept no bottles, no drinks from nobody, because there are men out there trying to take advantage of girls. Take care of yourself. Like, don't be quick to just be trusting people, because people are evil. People are just evil out there. Be careful. When you come out of this, don't be like a dog on heat trying to just get up in any hole. Don't be like a dog on heat trying to get up under anything. Be careful, be vigilant. Wait until marriage. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do subscribe, do like, do comment below. Like, I know this story is going to freak a lot of people out, but it's also going to put sense in a lot of people. My name is Diamond. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up, and listen, share this video about so other people can hear about it, so we can all take care of each other, take more care of each other, because this world is crazy. This world is crazy. People are doing crazy things. People are trying to claim souls. People are trying to get you. So you have to be careful. Don't be so trusting, and listen, be vigilant when you're out there. Use your discretion, man. Don't just go out there and start trusting everybody, because not everybody is trustworthy. Okay, take care of yourself. I'm gonna catch you on the next video with another story time. Until then, mwah.